So today the final trailer for Morbius was released, and obviously we saw majority of the things that we saw in the other trailers that we've seen for Morbius, but it gave us more in detail looks and gave us obviously a bit more that we've seen before in the final trailer. And this film looks amazing. I cannot wait till it gets released on April 1st. And it does look like a movie I'm going to enjoy. I think it's going to open a lot of possibilities, and that's what I'm going to talk about today with Spider-Man. Obviously, we saw a lot more of Michael Keaton's character in this movie. Obviously, we know that it's probably going to be Vulture, but with variants and that, it could be someone else. But I'll talk about that in a bit. And, I hope you, if you do enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. Tell us down below what you think about this and how this Morbius movie could lead to Spider-Man projects down the line in the future. Tell me what you guys think. Hope you enjoyed the video, and let's get into it. So, with the final trailer release of Morbius, we saw a lot about his character and if he's the villain or not, or him being the villain, and he has to kind of face up to what he truly is, and that is a bad guy, kind of because he has to try and control the living vampire that's in him, and it kind of shows us a lot of his character in depth, but we're going to learn a lot more on April 1st in his character when it gets released. And I think that in this movie, obviously we're going to see Michael Keaton, and I have a feeling that Andrew Garfield may return in a post-credit scene. Now, I know what you're going to say about what Andrew Garfield recently said about him unsure, or him saying that he has no plans to return as Spider-Man anytime soon or whatever, but recently he did say that he was open to returning as he would return to the Spider-Man role if it felt right to him, and if it felt like the right moment to come back, and if he felt like the story was right, he would come back. And I think Sony have a lot of plans now, definitely with these movies they bring out about Madam Web, Craven the Hunter, all these side movies as well, with the leaks about them doing a Sandman and Rhino standalone movie. So I think Sony have a big future planned, and with Venom already released, I think they have a big future plan for Venom as well. He may even team up with Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, who knows. I think there is a lot of plans going on at Sony, and I think they already have a plan ready for the future. And I feel like Andrew Garfield would return if this project was good for that they have going for the future was right. I feel like he would return for it, and yeah, I feel like this movie will set up Andrew Garfield in the future. I think it will set up an Amazing Spider-Man 3 possibly. Obviously, I do think this film is set in. I do think Morbius is set in the Andrew Garfield Sony universe. Obviously, there is a lot of indications that it is, like the Spider-Man paint or picture that we see on the wall in the background that says murderer, and we obviously know in No Way Home that Andrew Garfield Spider-Man started getting aggressive and started pulling his punches, and he became a lot more angry, and I feel like that would indicate to him. Also, we obviously see Oscorp Towers, and obviously Oscorp is only in the Andrew Garfield universe. Obviously, like I said earlier about Michael Keaton, I'm not too sure about his character so far. Like I said, his character in obviously the MCU is Vulture that we saw in Homecoming. He was obviously put in prison and was arrested. So the two things I have is that this film is set during No Way Home, when the two kind of universes merged together, and obviously, or the universes merged together and they came through, and maybe that happened, but I'm not too sure. Maybe that will explain it, Morbius knowing who Peter Parker is, but I'm not too sure, obviously with Oscorp and stuff, but we'll have to wait and see with this movie. Obviously, my second thing that I have is maybe it's a variant of Vulture as well. Obviously, we've seen many variants in Marvel now, and Sony, as we saw with the No Way Home thing, when the multiversal characters we saw in the background. So I do think that it's either a variant or it's maybe Vulture and the two kind of universes merging together, and this is during No Way Home. But I think it will make more sense with a variant, but who knows, we'll have to wait and see what happens. It doesn't really add up though, so maybe it is a variant. We'll just have to wait and see. Now with Andrew Garfield, obviously, like I said I talked about this a bit just a minute ago, but I do think that obviously he hid it pretty well about him being in No Way Home as well. He did say that he wouldn't return as Spider-Man and things like that, that he isn't going to be in No Way Home. Obviously there was even more evidence that came out, and he still said that he wouldn't be in it. So I do think that he will return as Spider-Man. Definitely. I think he's obviously just saying this now because I think they do. He knows about a plan that Sony have, and I think they are discussing things about his future and what he has in stock for the future as Spider-Man or as the Amazing Spider-Man, and maybe they'll do the Sinister Six and things like that. So yeah, I think this Morbius movie is very exciting. I think it's going to be underrated among the fans. I think people aren't going to expect what this could turn into for the future of the Sonyverse and Marvel as well. So yeah, tell me what you guys think about this. I do think this is going to emerge into something bigger than it is at the moment with the Sinister Six and Andrew Garfield. Yeah, so tell me what you think. Hope you enjoyed the video. Tell us what you thought of the Morbius final trailer. Hope you have a good day, and goodbye.